Hello there. This presentation was originally given as part of the priority scheduling night for the 2019-2020 academic school year at Plainfield High School. This presentation was given to parents, families, and students to help them prepare for their schedule choices for next year. This presentation was a precursor to individual presentations given by our guidance counselors for each cohort. Those PowerPoint presentations are also available on the website. Our guidance department is made up of 4 guidance counselors. Mr. Dave Owens is our Director of Guidance, Mr. John Newbold, Mrs. Jaylene Royer, and Mr. Adam Fritz. Each guidance counselor has a caseload that they support throughout their 4 years at Plainfield High School. Mr. Travis Reber is our College and Career Advisor. Mrs. Krista Detzel is our Student Assistance Counselor, and Mrs. Terry Gresham is our Registrar and Guidance Secretary. These are the people who will support students as they make their course selections for next year and will be their main point of contact when students have questions about course selection. At Plainfield High School, we have a document that referred to as the Pathfinder. This is our collection of all of our courses and policies revolving around academics. There are some changes every year as this document gets refined. It's also reviewed and approved by the school board each December. I will walk through some of the major changes in the Pathfinder for this school year. First of all, to find the Pathfinder, probably the most important thing is where do you find it? It's located on the school website underneath the Explore and then Guidance tab. This electronic version of the Pathfinder is always the most up-to-date and will be updated each year after it's approved by the school board. We have several new courses at Plainfield High School for the 2019-20 school year. The first one is the 4th year of our biomedical science program through Project Lead the Way. That 4th year of the program is called Biomedical Innovations. That is a grade-weighted course offered to students who have completed previous courses in that pathway. The description about biomedical innovations is located in the Pathfinder under Science. We have a new peer tutoring program, Peer Tutoring PE. These are students who work with students with special needs in our adaptive PE class. It'll meet 1 day or 1 hour a day where they'll work with these students on physical education and support them under the direction of a physical education teacher as well as members of our special education staff. We're expanding our career exploration internship. We have decided to fold our ICE program, which is a program we've had for many years in which students do some work study during the school day and have work on soft skills as well as other career skills as they prepare for a job after high school. We're going to fold that program within our career exploration program so that students who are exploring a career, maybe shadowing and working in a doctor's office, or maybe they're working interested in becoming a vet, or maybe they're interested in law or becoming working in computers, whatever, any kind of career. Those students can set up an internship where they work in that field for multiple hours of the day and work on that throughout the semester or year. The career exploration internship can be a 1-block, 2-block, or 3-block commitment by a student, and that will determine how many hours they have to complete within their internship during the semester, as well as how many hours they're off of school here at Plainfield. Students in this program will also have meetings during the school year where they will work on soft skills and employability traits that will help them be best prepared, as well as having a final exam and a final presentation as part of this class. We also are making some major changes to our 11th and 12th grade English curriculum. Students will no longer take survey courses in English 11 and 12. We've had 11 CP, 12, and 12 CP over the last few years. Now students will select a course based on interest and career exploration and where their interest lies and within English. They'll have completed 2 survey courses in English 9 and English 10, and now will have the opportunity to take additional classes. Students will still have access to our junior level English honors program through the CHAP program. They'll also be able to take AP Language and AP Literature as they have in the past. As part of this program, students will have to complete one course from List A and one course from List B during their 4 semesters in the 11th and 12th grade. If a student completes one of the more traditional programs, CHAP, AP Lang, or AP Literature, those will meet the requirements of both List A and List B. For 2019-2020, seniors will not have the requirement of having to complete List A and complete List B because they will have completed a survey course in English 11 during their junior year of high school. Students will be able to select these courses that English teachers will be going more in depth in class, but these programs will help students be able to pick English classes that maybe are the most interesting to them during their last 2 years of high school. Only 2 of the programs are for seniors only. Those are our dual credit composition and speech programs through Indiana University, and those are both in List B. Another major topic at Plainfield High School and across the state of Indiana is graduation pathways. Graduation pathways will be the standard by which students in the class of 2023, which are rising freshmen, current 8th graders, will graduate from high school. The Graduation Pathways program, which was recently adopted by the Indiana State Board of Education and is being implemented by the Indiana Department of Education, is the standard again for the class of 2023. However, we may use these pathways to help students in any cohort graduate from Plainfield High School. Students who are in the class of 2020, 21, and 22 will still have the option of graduating using the I-STEP test as their standard, a graduating qualifying exam, and will continue to give that test to them to help them meet that requirement for graduation. Underneath graduation pathways, there are 3 components, and a student must demonstrate and complete in all 3 areas in order to be eligible for a high school diploma. The first of those areas, and we'll talk about them here, is diploma requirements. Students must meet all the requirements for an Indiana high school diploma in order to qualify for a graduation pathway. They must demonstrate employability skills. There are 3 ways to demonstrate those skills, and we'll talk about those in just a moment. They also must show a post-secondary ready competency. That means they're ready for a college or careers after high school. They must meet one of those standards, and we'll discuss those in just a minute as well. Indiana high school diploma. Students must graduate with an Indiana high school diploma with any of the following distinctions, which includes honors, technical honors, core 40, or general diploma. Each of those have a certain standard that is included in the Pathfinder, and guidance counselors will discuss those with each cohort. The second piece is the employability skills. Students can use service-based learning, project-based learning, or work-based learning to demonstrate these. There are many opportunities at Plainfield High School to do this, and we know our students are very active and are building these skills throughout their 4 years of Plainfield High School, and there are many ways to show this requirement. At Plainfield High School, we have 2 forms that students complete to document and demonstrate these. A verification form, which requires a signature from a student's boss, coach, or sponsor that says they completed successfully each season in their program, as well as a reflection form where they discuss in short statements how they learned employability skills during their process. At the bottom of this slide are the 3 ways to demonstrate employability skills, as well as examples at Plainfield where students could meet those requirements. Guidance counselors can be a great asset to students as they're trying to figure out which of these they have completed. Post-secondary ready competency, students must meet one of these standards. They do not have to meet them all. The first is graduate with an honors or technical honors diploma. The second is to meet a benchmark in the SAT or ACT test. The minimum scores are listed here. Students can meet these in multiple ways. They can take the SAT multiple times or ACT, but they must meet the standard in all the areas. So in SAT, they must meet a minimum of 480 in English and a minimum of 530 in math. The ASVAB score, which is the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, they must score at least a 31. Plainfield High School administers this test to students at least once a semester, as a way to help them meet this graduation pathway. A student could be a CTE concentrator, which means they make 6 credits in a CTE pathway with at least a C average. College and technical, or pardon me, a career or technical education pathway is a very set standard of courses that help a student demonstrate they're prepared for a career. Many of our students do this through Area 31, where they go for 3 hours to maybe be trained as a pharmacy tech or EMT or perhaps HVAC or a program of that nature. But there's also ways to make this pathway at Plainfield High School and be a CTE concentrator. Students in the Project Lead the Way engineering program or biomedical science program that complete 3 years in their program meet this standard. Also computer tech support or business classes, as long as it's 6 classes, 6 credits in that pathway with at least a C average, students meet those. There's also a list of state and industry recognized credentials and certifications that are available from the Department of Workforce Development. The student meets those credentials or certifications and earn those, then that would also meet their graduation pathway. Finally, dual credit and AP courses. If a student receives a C average or higher in 3 courses, at least one of those in the core content area, then a student would meet the graduation pathway. As we've begun working with graduation pathways, we know there's multiple ways for a student to meet these standards, and we are continuing to work with students to refine these pathways at Plainfield High School. For the class of 2023 and beyond, the local graduation requirements are shifting to be more in alignment with the graduation pathways. The first one is to complete 1 course, preferably during their 8th grade, 9th grade, or 10th grade year, either preparing for college and careers, or to begin a CTE pathway with one of these 4 courses. Project Lead the Way, Intro to Engineering and Design, Project Lead the Way, Principles of Biomedical Science, Intro to Computer Science, or Principles of Business Management. Any of those courses begin a student on a CTE pathway so that they can earn 6 credits and become a concentrator. They must also complete one of these courses preferably during their junior or senior year. At Plainfield High School, these courses are only available to juniors and seniors. Personal financial responsibility, adult roles, and consumer economics. All 3 of these classes help the student improve their financial literacy before they graduate high school. We feel that this is a very high priority. We also do financial literacy in other portions of our curriculum, but we feel like requiring a student to complete one of these classes will help them immensely when they graduate. Pre-enrollment timeline is our final thing to discuss this evening. We're beginning these presentations on December 5th with all students and families. We'll be answering questions during SMART period on December 12th and working with students leading up to the 12th to fill out their course selection sheet. Those sheets will be turned into their SMART teacher with a parent signature on December 12th. And then those sheets will be returned to students on January 9th during SMART, where students will have an opportunity to enter those into PowerSchool, and guidance counselors will be available to help them during lunch as well as during that SMART period with technical issues. Students will then begin individual counselor meetings in mid-January, and that'll run through mid-March. Counselors will sit down individually with each student to talk about their progress towards graduation, their plans after high school, and what classes make the most sense for them during 2019-2020. The last day for a student to make a change in a course because they want to be in something different, is May 3rd. After May 3rd, we will not be making any changes to a student's schedule just because they want to drop a class for another class. Those changes must be done by the beginning of May. The only thing that will be allowed to be changed after May 3rd is a level change, and that is documented in the Pathfinder. Those changes are able to be made through the 20th academic day of the school year. We hope that you have an opportunity to watch the other videos and PowerPoints that are specific to each cohort. And then if students have questions, they should contact their guidance counselor, and they will also have a time to meet with guidance counselors throughout this next few months as we prepare for the 2019-2020 school year. Thank you for your time.